no weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Stop him at the 10.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley powers through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now it's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lance. And he is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Lance. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Lance on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a leap.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PA's here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the draw, this is Barkley. To the 43, 2nd down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle, Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second and 9. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off of play action, here's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And they'll go for it. Lance steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Now he's loose up the left sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second and 10. On play action, Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll roll him out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep on him. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one ends up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Working from the gun, Lance. Look at that sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 197 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners out days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Complex 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Lance looking to throw it.
And this pass broken up.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
defense. We gotta make
The ball moving down the field, though. Let's go.
Just keep the ball.
Now Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Into the hands of Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lance back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Here's first down. Now Lance again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia